solo for Girl from Ipanema, and it's an octave solo, as you can tell, done in the West Montgomery style. And it's not an easy solo by any means. The other thing about this solo is we try to target some of the notes, and we'll discuss that, because we want to target the altered tones and some of the tones that really make the chord changes. So we'll talk that through as we go over the song. So anyway, it's a wonderful solo. You should try to get it memorized as possible. And also these licks, they're kind of like licks that I've heard Wes do and I've done over the years, and I think you'll enjoy them. So anyway, let's get into it. It's going to take some work, like I said, but it's going to be well worth it. So anyway, here we go. Our first phrase is around an F major 7, and it's a 2-measure phrase. It sounds like this: 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Again, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm starting here on F, on a F major 7, but I'm playing the third, or the fifth, excuse me, C, coming up to the 6th, grabbing the 9th, the 3rd, 5th, up to the, I like this phrase here where we're going like this. And that's such an easy thing to play. Just, you're playing the first one and just sliding it up. And when I do that, I'm just going around the scale, around the chord tones, 6th to the major 7, 5th to the 6th, 9th to the 3rd, and then D to E again. So it's 1. There's our first phrase. Now our measure 3 starts, the next phrase is around a G7, and we're using the same rhythm motif. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So the phrase is starting here on the 5th, again up to the 9th. Now we've got to nail that B chord note, because that's the 3rd of G 13. So therefore it's not in the key of F, so we've got to make sure we nail that, because that's what lets us hear the chord change. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So now our next phrase on measure 5, we're starting here on B flat. Because we had our B there, I like to now make sure we hit that B flat, because that's the 3rd of G minor. And here we're going 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So that's just around that G minor 7. And now around the G flat 7, I'm going to keep still that B flat, because that's the 3rd. But I'm going to grab that D flat, and then I'm going to come up here to that E natural, which is the lowered 7 of G flat. By the way, this G flat 7 is also a tritone substitution for C7. So I'm targeting that 3rd of C, and then down to D flat at flat 9. So those two measures look like this: 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Again, 3, 4. Now we're going to break that motif now. So you see how so far we've gotten 2 motifs. The first 2 measures and the second 2 measures are like echoes. And then we had this little a rhythm motif. But now we're going to break the motif there. We're not going to echo it again. We're going to start with a new. So I've got A, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then we're into the next phrase. So measure 7 and 8 look like this. 1 and 2 and 3. Now I'm targeting that G because that is so prevalent in this song starting on the 9th. Right? So 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then chromatically going up to that A flat, which is the 9th of the G flat 7. And then grabbing that E natural, got to have it, and then resolving it to G. All right, let's play now with the metronome at 84 beats per minute. We're going to go ahead and play the first 8 bars, the first A section. So again, it might take some doing to get it up to this tempo, but focus in on just these 8 bars. Don't worry about the rest of the song. Let's get this down first. All right, let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4.